Hello and welcome to the Boardman Park Report. I'm Mia Hamilton for BSTN, and joining me today is Park Commissioner Joyce Mistovich and Park Director Dan Slagle. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you, Mia.
Thank you.
Mr. Slagle, Boardman Park has a levy on the ballot in November. What are you hearing in the community?
Well, I'd like the opportunity to talk about the details to make sure everybody knows what we're asking for. Our levy in November will be a renewal of 3/10 mil and an increase of 3/10 mil to make a total of 6/10 of a mil. The additional revenue generated by the increase of 3/10 mil will be earmarked for capital improvements only. By law, the park could only spend that money on capital improvements, and that's the facts about the levy.
Mrs. Mistovich, I've heard that there is no other park that is operated on the same tax millage longer than Boardman Park. Is that true?
That is absolutely true. According to the Ohio Park and Recreation Association, of which Boardman Park has been a member for a very, very long time, there are about 200 parks that are part of the Ohio Park and Recreation Association. There is no other park in Ohio, we got word recently on this, that has operated on the same tax millage for 70 years. So we are very proud of it. And what are we hearing out there in the community was your initial question. I will tell you that we are hearing continually positive things about Boardman Park. We have a beautiful green space in the heart of Mahoning Valley, right in the center of Boardman. As you travel along 224, it is so busy, but you can pull into Boardman Park and get a wealth of recreational activities as well as educational opportunities, most of which are provided by our fabulous our fabulous recreation director, which is Karen McCollum. But all of our park staff, I will tell you, is extremely passionate about the role that they have in our community, and that is to continue to provide the mission that we set out to as board members, of which I am, and we are proud to serve this community as we continue to keep Boardman Park a green oasis.
Mr. Slagle, how much will it actually cost the average Boardman Township homeowner?
The total cost of the levy will be $17.85 a year. To break that down, the renewal levy is about $10.50 a month, and the increase will be, the renewal is $7.37 a year, and the increase will be about $10.50 a year, for a total of $17.85 a year.
So actually, for someone that has a $100,000 house, the existing levy, 3/10 levy, will cost 2 cents a day. The renewal of 3/10 will cost a mere 3 cents a day. So a total of 5 cents a day will keep Boardman Park evergreen and keep our community happy. Actually, last year, we had a record attendance of over 500,000 people that entered our park. Due to all that, we have wear and tear on the park and our facilities, many of which have been in dire need of improvements. And we can share a little bit about that.
Yeah, just to break it down, the renewal of the 3/10 mil generates about $266,000 a year, which is about 20% of our income. Now, the increase of 3/10 mil will generate about $279,000 a year, and like I said before, that will be used for only capital improvements.
Mrs. Mistovich, knowing that the park has operated on a 1 mil levy for 70 years, how have you been able to provide so many new faculties over the years?
Well, we are very, very grateful for the support of our community. 80% of the funding for our capital projects comes from our community and from grants that we continue to write and work to achieve. So our facilities have been very outdated. Our restrooms are about 50 years old. Those need to be in compliance with ADA standards. Our playgrounds are about 20 years old. Those need to be moved to follow a concept of universal design, which is such that the easiest way to explain it is to create playgrounds that are suitable for people of all ages, children of all ages, but yet people with disabilities, children that may have disabilities. That is the growing trend in parks all across the country. So again, Our 3/10 mil that is an increase is specifically and totally earmarked for capital improvements. And as a park board member, I can share that the rest of the park members, and through all of the park board members throughout the years since 1948, have dedicated themselves to being certain that when there is a levy, that what is dedicated as being such that the money is earmarked for a specific concept, it is always fulfilled. The Park Board of Trustees, or Board of Commissioners, is very, very much continually good stewards of the money that's entrusted to us, making sure that we carefully think about where money is being spent and making sure that it is for the benefit of the people of which we serve in the Mahoning Valley.
Mr. Slagle, when you talk about park improvements or renovations, what types of things might the park be able to do with the extra funds?
We have a 5-year capital plan to be used the additional revenue. In that plan, there are 7 major projects. 5 of those projects are the renovation of existing facilities that are quite antiquated. For example, the community center, we would like to renovate what's called the standby room. Those people that are familiar with the building, fortunately back in 2009, what is now called the Rotary Room was updated and renovated. The building was actually built in 1976. So 2009, we were able to renovate what's called the Rotary Room, like I mentioned. The standby room, which is the other room inside the community center, is one of the projects earmarked for the additional money. Joyce mentioned the main restrooms that were built in 1960 to accommodate the visitors at that time. That building, which is located right between Toddstown and Kidstown, we would like to update that, expand it, and make it fully ADA compliant. A lot of people come to the Mog Outdoor Arts Theater for family night in the park, Thursday night concerts. That's where we have our Independence Day celebration. There are no public restrooms at the Mog Outdoor Arts Theater. All the visitors have to use porta-johns. So one of the projects is to build restrooms at the Mog Outdoor Arts Theater and provide lighting for the parking lots. Last time we were able to afford to do any major asphalt paving in the park was about 20 years ago. We would like to do some major paving in the park with the additional revenue. Joyce mentioned about Kidstown and Toddstown were built. In fact, Kidstown was built in 1993. Toddstown was built in 1997. Although structurally they are okay, they are severely outdated as far as the type of equipment that we have there. People that go to Toddstown realize that there is no shade at Toddstown on a hot summer afternoon. We would like to incorporate what's called shade sails. So those are just some of the projects that we have for our 5-year capital plan.
Finally, when voters go to the polls on November 6th, what do you hope they are thinking about in regards to Boardman Park?
I think they believe that Boardman Park plays a vital role in keeping Boardman a nice place to call home. And I think they really truly understand the benefits that we provide to the community, whether it's recreation or programming or trails. As we say, the benefits at Boardman Park are endless. And I think, 500,000 people a year come to the park, so we can assume that those people realize what we have to offer. That's why our attendance is dramatically increased over the years.
Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you.
I'm Mia
you.
Hamilton for BSCN, and now for the latest information about the park programs and events that are coming up soon. Alex Naples is standing by with Recreational Director Karen McCollum. Alex?
Thank you, Mia. I'm here with Park Recreation Director Karen McCollum. The trees are already starting to show some beautiful colors. A great time to be at the park. What can visitors expect to see at the park this fall?
Well, we want to welcome everyone to the Green Oasis, but this is the fantastic time of year when it's like the most colorful oasis. An oasis is a nice hideaway, and Boardman Park being in the center of Boardman, with all the busyness, come on inside, take a walk on over 4 miles walking trails, play a little disc golf, just enjoy the playgrounds that we have, coming back on the beautiful walking trails that we have back in the woods, and enjoy this changing season.
That sounds wonderful. Are there any activities for families with young children during the Halloween month?
Oh, this is a spectacular, great time to come on out to Boardman Park. We have our pumpkin carve-out contest that will be on the 19th, 20th, and 21st. It's a great opportunity for families to come on out, enjoy carving out that pumpkin and doing it as a family, and leave us the guts. And it's a great opportunity for families to do that. And then we put them on display, and we have a couple hundred pumpkins that get lit up, and they're right in front of the kids playground, kids town, on display, and that will be by the following week. We'll have those on display, and they'll be judged, and there's prizes awarded in different age categories. Then we have our family-friendly haunted wagon rides. They are going to start up on the 19th, and they're just Friday and Saturday nights. Tickets go on sale 6:30 to 9:30, and we have family rates, we have individual rates, we have Boardman rates, so it's a great opportunity to come on out, enjoy some boo factor, not guts and gore. So it's a lot of fun for the kids to enjoy. Now, I can't guarantee that your child won't get scared, but that's not what we go for. We go for more of the fun of the Halloween season. So you can come out the last 2 weekends in October to enjoy that. And all those proceeds that come from those Halloween events go back to the community for the volunteers that help us out at those programs. So the 4-H of Mahoney County, Key Club of Boardman High School, YSU Honors Club are all coming out to be a part of this event and make it happen. Lots of volunteers get used for these events. So it's a great opportunity to have a spectacular good time at Boardman Park.
That sounds like a blast. I love that word, spectacular. After Halloween holiday season, what other activities or events do you have for the community in this upcoming time?
Well, we have coming up in November, first week in November, is our Mom and Son Date Night. And that's at KNIGHT because it's a great opportunity for moms to spend the night raising or training up their knight in shining armor. So their child gets to, their son gets to dress up like the Dark Knight, which is Batman, or a Jedi Knight, or any superhero that he wants to be, and they go through a training course that Mom is the facilitator of. It's a great opportunity for moms and sons to have a night out, and tickets have gone on sale. You can go to our website at boardmanpark.com or contact the park office at 330-726-8105, and we can register you for that event where you'll have dinner, we have different training activities, and a couple special appearances.
That sounds awesome. Do you still offer senior citizen programming in the fall and winter months?
Absolutely. I know we keep talking about family events, but we also strive for diversity of programming, and we do have our Living Well Fun Days at the park, which are on the 3rd and 4th Thursdays of the month. And at those events, they go from 10 to 1. We have, we play bingo, we have lunch, we do a craft, we have a guest speaker that comes in and talks to the seniors specifically for different things that they need to know. And it costs $2. It costs $2, and we do that in partnership with Ohio Living Senior Center. And then we have wonderful sponsors that come in and provide the lunch for the seniors. So if you are a senior citizen looking to get out of your house, you want to contact the park office at 330-726-8105 so that we can sign you up for that event.
Wonderful. can people still bring their dogs out to the park?
Absolutely. The park has gone to the dogs. We have our Paws Town, which is our membership-only dog park area where there's a large dog park and a small dog park. And this is great opportunity for dogs to come on out and have a safe environment. All the dogs are in there. We know that they have their shots. They have good temperaments. So you can still purchase a membership for that dog area. If you just want to take your dog for a walk on our many hiking trails, that is fine. You just need to have them on a leash. So it's a great opportunity for not just families, but people that have dogs that are their family to come on out to Boardman Park.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here, Mrs. McCallum. We want to remind our viewers that they can always go online to find out more information about the park programs and events. The website is boardmanpark.com. For BSTN, I'm Alex Naples, and it's a great time to enjoy the park.